Guys, so it is currently 7:30 the next morning, and I have been hopped up on pain meds, so I really haven't been feeling much, which is honestly a blessing because I feel like if I was in pain this would be horrible. And so I got released from the hospital at around 8:30 last night. There were some complications where they had to keep me under anesthesia longer, so my body wasn't really reacting well to it. And then I kind of went into like a hypothermic shock where I was really cold. So when they got me out of surgery, they kind of just wrapped me up in a lot of heated blankets and tried to wake me up, but I was out of it for like 4.5 hours. And then I came home. Luckily my sister and my mother are literally angels. They got me upstairs. Once I got up the stairs, guys, that's when it hit me. I was so nauseous. I threw up, and then I tried to eat, and yeah, oh my god, the pain's starting now. So I'm currently on Tylenol and some sort of, I don't know, narcotic that kind of knocks me out, and I have 2 drains set up to me. And yeah, so I just wanted to keep you guys posted. Hopefully we'll see how today goes. My surgeon is providing me a in-house nurse for the next 5 days, so she should be coming to help me kind of clear out these drains and just see how everything's going, and I will keep you guys posted. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol right now and hopefully try to ease this mild pain that's starting to kick in. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you, I'm just up. I'm trying to walk as much as I can. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, is it hurting? It's not hurting. There's a lot of discomfort. So this is how I'm wrapped up right now. These are my drains. The nurse is gonna come and clean these up. This is the large bra that I got from Amazon, the one that I was showing you guys. It fits really nice. It's very comfortable. I'm definitely gonna add the link to this. And yeah, hi guys, so it is 11:30. Pain started to get really bad around 10. I was just trying to push through so I could take a double dose of Tylenol. They did give me opioids, or opium, and my body's not reacting well to it. It's making me really nauseous, so I just took my 2nd dose of Tylenol. My sister brought me some Starbucks, so hopefully the Tylenol kicks in and I feel a little bit better. And then I'm gonna try and walk around a little bit more and help this swelling go down. I am taking Arnica, Pellets, I'm taking Tylenol, and I'm taking stool softeners because the opium constipates you really bad. So yeah, that's what's up right now. The pain's coming and going. When it comes hard. When it's not there, it's pretty much nothing. So I'll keep you guys posted as the day progresses, and hopefully I feel better. I definitely am gonna take the opium tonight to sleep, and hopefully I can down some food. Right now I've just been doing liquids. My mom's been making soups for me, but hopefully I can take down some heavier foods, solid foods by tonight. And sorry for the background noise, it's my mom and my sister. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. My sister's so sweet, and get some rest, spend some time with her, and hopefully Kevin is coming over soon, so I'll get to see him in a bit.
What's up guys? It's my first time seeing Sai since her surgery. It's the next day. It's been, oh my god, it's been 24 hours. At this time yesterday is when Sai was going into her surgery, and you guys know COVID and all that crap, so we weren't allowed to be there. And then yesterday she was hopped up on drugs, so I came through the next day, and she's doing so good, guys. She's doing so good. Don't get too freaked out by all this stuff, but she's doing so good. We actually just went for a walk. It looks like it's really nice outside, but it's actually pretty chilly. She's getting up, walking every hour. She's doing so good, and look how cute she still looks. Are you kidding me?
I really don't.
Are you kidding me?
Can you fix my hair?
Are you kidding me? You deadass look like you just came from a beauty masterclass. I don't know about surgery, right guys? doing so good. She's trying not to take any of the hardcore drugs that they gave them, the opioids, because there's a little bit of opioid crisis in North America, so that's a good idea.
I kept on calling them opiums.
Well, opioids are... Opium is a form of opioid, something like that.
I don't know, but I had a really bad reaction to it at the hospital, like I told them.
Yeah.
I came home and I was like throwing up, and then I took it last night, which helped me sleep, but I'm just trying to push through with like regular Tylenol extra strength.
Yeah.
And
no, you're gonna need those T3s.
I'm not taking T3s.
You're not even taking the T3s?
No, I'm taking extra strength.
Shit, maybe I'll take the T3s.
So I'm just trying to push through with that so that I don't have to, because they say too, like if you take the opium or opioids, there's a lot of drug withdrawals that happens to you. Into your body.
Crazy,
so
yeah.
I'm really not trying to get on it. The only time I'm going to take it is at night when my inflammation is more.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because then you're
honestly,
sleeping
guys,
through it too.
I don't have a high pain tolerance, and
And you're doing pretty well.
I've been able to push
you're doing
through.
really well.
Like I was able to get up on my own this morning and go for a walk, and like I'm able to like get up. The only thing is I need help getting in and out of bed.
Let's talk about the challenges for a second. So here are the challenges, because Sarah's doing really well. One challenge is she's not allowed to raise her arms. You can actually raise them, like physically. It's not like she can't move them, but she's not allowed to raise
Because
them.
you can get keloids.
Yeah, keloids. So we don't want those. Another thing that's really hard, guys, is I can't tell jokes because when she laughs it hurts her stitches.
Also, guys, because I went under an extra dose of anesthesia, my doctors and nurses have told me that I have to cough a lot to get it out of my lungs.
Get the phlegm out. They don't want you to swallow.
Yeah, and coughing hurts a lot, and I think it's also because I'm not taking the narcotics they gave me. The coughing's hurting my chest, and I
just
can
need
feel
like a
the
spit
staples.
bag and just keep like.
So that's what I've been doing. I try to take deep breaths as much as I can and try to cough, but I mean, overall, it's painful.
But like,
but
you
I
can
think
handle
it's
it.
gonna be worth it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this isn't something where like, and I know like the first and second day is supposed to be the worst, but if I'm able to push through with just regular Tylenol extra strength.
We're gonna see how everything is in another day, because the first 2 days is gonna be where everything happens, and then we'll come check in again and give you guys an update, let you know what's working, what might be a bit of a struggle, especially for anyone else who's thinking about doing this. We'll just try to share everything Sai's going
I
through, but
think
she's
the
doing
only
a great
thing right
job.
now that I'm having struggles with is getting in and out of bed.
You're doing pretty
But
good.
like, luckily my mom.
Getting comfortable is tough, for sure. I
Yeah,
know.
getting comfortable is tough, and also like today's the second day.
No,
Technically,
it's
it's the first day.
Today is 24 hours since you went into surgery.
Yeah. Can you fix my hair? I look so bad.
No, you look really cute, baby. You actually look really cute. I'm not even like trying to boost you.
Today is like the first day, and I'm feeling a lot of swelling, so my compression bra is getting tighter on me because my swelling's increasing, and so is everything else. So I don't know, we'll see. But
Okay, you're gonna take
I
some
think
rest.
I've checked in a lot today with you
Yeah,
guys.
you're gonna take some rest, and then we'll come back and give you guys an update when there is an update.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do I begin?
Start with the nurse that came and
So,
how she took care of you and what happened.
I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through where I ended off. So last night, we had an in-home nurse come in, and she kind of just changed all my gauze and my padding. That definitely was not painful. It did not hurt at all because everything is pretty numb. Now, I was taking Tylenol every 6 hours, double dose yesterday, and then I took my hydromorphine last night, which I will get more into, but I definitely want to say that don't look at yourself if you have a weak stomach or if you're not prepared.
Honestly, just don't do it in general, because it doesn't look
Can you hold
anything like it's gonna look like. You should allow yourself to at least heal a little bit instead of doing what Sai did and just look down. And she was fine when the nurse was here, and then as soon as the nurse left, she just started bawling her eyes out.
Yeah.
There-
I like looked at him and I made this contact and he's like, it's okay. And then like as soon as she left, I was just like, what the hell? Guys, it's not gonna look anything like you expect it to. Like, it's all bumpy, and it's honestly, my surgeon was great. I have no bruising, which is amazing, but just don't do it if you don't have the stomach, or if you don't
Just
have,
not a good idea
it's not a
in
good
general.
idea.
Or you really need to understand, hey, it's not gonna look anything like this. You're healing,
I
which
know.
takes some time, bud. And yeah, you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Your body just went through a traumatic experience, so.
So I haven't been on any pain meds since last night because I did have a reaction to the hydromorphine. I think it's opium, but my temperatures dropped.
Whatever
I was
it
having
is, it's way
very
too strong.
bad. I was just having very bad withdrawals. My gums were shaking, and I was just super emotional this morning. Thank you for holding the camera.
Yeah, finish. Come on.
I was just very shaky this morning. I was emotional. I was crying. So today I'm just only on Arnica pellets, and it's been really helping me. And I've honestly been.
You feel so much better.
I feel so much better today. Like, yeah, I've walked around all day. I've had an appetite, so
less pain. Yeah, more appetite.
So right now it's 5:30, and we're expecting the nurse to come back at 8:30. And so what she's going to do is she's going to take these drains out today. So I have been draining only lymphatic fluids, no more blood, which is a great sign, which means I'm healing really good. And so in the past, how long has it been since my surgery?
48 hours.
I've only had 30 ml of fluid, and half of that's been lymphatic. So she said I'm on a very good...
Almost exactly 48 hours.
Yeah, she said I'm really good in terms of healing. So these are coming out, and I will update you guys on how I feel when
also, if you're young,
these come out.
and this is what all the doctors and the nurses keep saying to Sai, because she's healing really well, even though she's crying a little bit, she's healing really well. If you're young, like, you will heal really well. You shouldn't have much of a problem. It's going to be a little bit harder if you're older.
I'm healing really well.
But you're healing really well. I think anyone who's healthy under the age of like 35, 40 will heal pretty well.
Like my blood's draining. I'm getting a lot of like I have no bruising. My swelling's going down today. So, and this is only day 2, guys. If you really think about it, it's only day 2.
Exactly.
So, I will keep you guys posted. I'll let you guys know how this feels getting the drains removed. Yeah, I'm really excited about this.
See if we can get some footage of that.
Yeah.
It might be a little, we'll put a little disclaimer if it's a little nasty.
And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted.
We'll check in with you guys soon.
Okay, guys, so this may be a little bit TMI, but this is the tube that they removed, and I wanted to keep one just to show you guys. So this is the drainage where they were like draining things from, like right over here. But this whole white part, guys, is what was literally inside of me. And then that's the stitch that was on my skin. I was not expecting it to be this big, but I also want to give you guys a heads up if you're going into it, that this whole thing is going to be all under your boob. And when they release it, there's like little air pockets that you can see here. So you're going to feel a lot of pressure and air release. But yeah, so this is the drain that's in you. Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna get into the Q&A part, but before I do, I just wanna kind of recap from where I left off. So I know I did not shoot a lot of footage while I was recovering. It was because my first week was pretty good. You know, I was on meds, I was taking Tylenol and everything, but once I hit my third to fifth week, things kind of got really rough because I was off pain meds and I was kind of feeling everything. So by that time, by my second week, all my staples were removed. And on top of that, there was just a lot of internal inflammation that I was feeling. So I just was really down. I wasn't feeling good. And I was just kind of just exhausted from just all the meds that I was taking beforehand. So I kind of just took a break, got off camera, and just let myself heal. And I'm officially today, as we speak, 2.5 months post-op. And oh my God, let me tell you, what a journey, but what... like, it's crazy, like, how your body can transform. So last time you guys saw me, I was basically pretty much in tears because I had just seen my boobs after the surgery and they looked botched to me, honestly. And it's given, you know, you have staples in you. So that's already one thing to like, you're gonna freak out about. But 2, there's a lot of bruising, there's a lot of swelling, and it's not healed. So you're gonna see a lot of pockets that are indented, and you're not gonna recognize yourself. So, like I said, if you don't have the stomach for it, don't even look at your boobs. But now, oh my God, I'm 2.5 months post-op and they look so good. But to like, even like the icing on the cake is that it's not even, they're not even fully healed. Like, I went to go see my surgeon yesterday and he even said like, give it another couple of months and they're gonna look even better. So they're officially like more fuller and they've dropped so they look more natural. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some questions. I asked you guys on Instagram to just send me all your questions, as well as there were a lot of comments left on my first video that I'm gonna try to get to. I'm sorry guys, it took me so long to film this part. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you know I've been going through so many changes in my life right now.
and I was just trying to focus on me, but I'm here, I'm back, and I'm ready to answer all your questions, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first question, it's funny, someone just said, what was your surgery? I got a breast reduction. I was a triple D 34, and so I got a breast reduction lift, and I also got liposuction around, which was bilateral lipo. And like I mentioned in my first video, I did pay for my bilateral lipo. It was not included. However, my lift was included, guys. So my surgeon includes the reduction and the lift, and then I paid extra because what he said to me is that if I opted out of the liposuction, I would look smaller here and I would have these pockets, and I did not want that. So it was a personal preference. I am gonna say this, liposuction hurts so much more than the reduction itself. I was so sore and so swollen here. It killed me, like killed me. I think that I would have felt a lot better if I hadn't gotten it, but so worth it. I do not regret getting it at all. Okay, did it help make your boobs perkier? Yes, it did. So yesterday I went to my surgeon. As I said, I'm 2.5 months post-op, and oh my God, my boobs look great. And he showed me my before pictures, guys. And I did not remember what they look like because I've been looking at these for 2.5 months. So I was like, oh my God. So yes, they made them smaller, they're more lifted, and they're perkier, and they're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. What made you decide to get it done? So I have always been a heavy-chested girl since I can remember, but end of last year, I went through a lot of things that triggered stress in my life. Lots of personal things happened, and I had gained an excessive amount of weight. I was not taking care of myself. I was pretty much depressed. Honestly, not pretty much, I was depressed. And I do speak about this in my first video, but I'll just get into it really quickly. So I gained a lot of weight. My boobs got super big, super saggy. And honestly, I just hated how I looked in every single piece of clothing. My tops were they just look so weird on me because I have a small waist, but my breasts were so big. So I would have to always upsize in clothing. So I would always get a large to an extra large, and then it would be loose on me. So I always was dressing like a bum in a sense, and I did not feel confident, and I knew I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do it for so many years. And as soon as I found the right surgeon, I said, screw it, let's do it. Plus we were in COVID, and we still are. So I had time to heal without feeling like, oh my God, my girls are going out and I'm missing out and stuff. So it kind of worked out for the best. Was it covered under OHIP? Yes, it was. I do talk about this on Instagram again. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, definitely check my page out. It's right up here, SarahLeila_. I do talk about it. I have a highlight section as well, but it was covered through OHIP. I know there are a lot of OHIP questions here, so I'm going to quickly go over the process. So I found my surgeon first, and then we decided to run the paperwork through OHIP. They submitted it for me. It was, I think, $50 or something like that. Within 4 weeks, I got approved, and then I just needed to wait for my surgeon to get a date back to me, which took a couple of months. And yeah, the process was really quick, really easy, and I only paid like 55 bucks, I think, or 50 bucks out of my pocket for the OHIP application. Did you pick how much smaller you wanted to go? So I did, but I didn't in a sense. So what happens is, and I went to a lot of surgeons, so I kind of know the gist of what they ask you. They kind of ask you where you want to be, but realistically, they can't foresee how your boobs are gonna heal and how they're gonna end up, but they can take you to a size where they can envision how it's gonna end up. So for example, I was a triple D, I wanted to be a C, I wanted to be on the smaller end. So what I said to my surgeon is, take me as small as possible without making it look disproportionate to my body, and that's exactly what he did, guys. I think they're like not small, like they're not as small as I wanted them to be when they first got out of surgery, because they weren't healed, so they looked much more smaller out of surgery, which I loved. But now they're like filling out, and they look really beautiful, and they look proportionate to my body. So I think he's taken me to a C, like a bigger, fuller C. I just don't know yet, because I am still wearing sports bras and compression bras at night and throughout the day as much as I can. I haven't tried on a wire bra as yet, and my doctor did recommend that I stay away from wires just for a couple of more months, because it does cause irritation around the breasts, and I can get keloids, and keloids are just thick scars. So I'm staying away from anything that's tight and has wires. But hopefully by next month or the month after that, I'll know exactly where I am in size. But I think I'm like a big C. Thank you for sharing your experience. You guys are so sweet. I received so much love, and I'm so glad that I was able to help, like, even one of you, like, go through this journey and experience and try to figure it out. So no problem. I love sharing these things with you guys because honestly, like I said in my first video, watching people's experiences really helped me and helped me make my decisions. So I just wanted to do the same for you guys. My consultations have all advised me to lose weight pre-surgery. Did you experience this? So my surgeon didn't. However, I decided to lose weight prior to going into surgery only because I had gained a lot of weight. So when I had booked my surgery, it was March 31st. I had already known by January that it was happening. So I started to lose weight, and I definitely recommend doing that if you're going into a reduction. I think I could have lost much more weight, but also I was struggling through a lot of mental health during that time. So officially I've been cleared to work out. So luckily now I'm getting into it and I'm working out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I have my dream body by end of August, and I definitely will take you guys along that journey with me as well. But like even yesterday, guys, I went out and I put on a tank top that never fit me, and everyone was like, oh my God, like your surgery has made such a difference. And I was like, I know, like it's crazy. I recommend this to anyone who was struggling like I was. Like, do it, don't even think about it. It's literally the best decision ever. Okay, so next question is, how long did the procedure take? It took 2.5 hours. But guys, because you're knocked out of it, like you don't really realize, like you're kind of out of it for the whole day. And when I went in, I just remember laying on the table, and it reminded me from a scene of Grey's because the room was so dark and it was so cold. And then you get on the table, and then the anesthesiologist was like, okay, so I'm gonna count down to 3, boom, you're out. Like he doesn't even count to 3. So, but it was 2.5 hours. It doesn't take, like it shouldn't take long unless there's complications. But yeah, it was like, I think 2 hours. Yeah, maybe even less, but I think it was like roughly they give you 2.5. Pain level after surgery, how many days did you extreme pain last? So like I said, pain level after surgery, like 0, you don't feel anything. You pretty much, you're just like, oh, okay, like I went through surgery, but it just feels uncomfortable. It's not pain. And you feel uncomfortable because, I'm sorry guys, I feel I have lipstick in my teeth, but you don't feel pain. You feel like discomfort because there's so many bandages, you're bleeding, there's like stitches, and when you move, you kind of feel the stitches move with you. But other than that, the pain was extremely tolerable. And for someone like me, guys, I have a very low pain tolerance. Like, trust me when I say this. So I would do the surgery again in a heartbeat. Like, let's say I have kids in the next 5-6 years and my breasts grow back, or for some reason, I would do it again. Like it was not bad at all, and I definitely recommend it. The worst pain, sorry, I just have to things are coming back to me because it's been so long. I think the most pain and most discomfort was between weeks 3 to 6, and that's because you're healing internally, so you feel a lot of like nerve pain, you feel a lot of sensitivity, you feel a lot of irritation. But other than that, like it's bearable. It's not pain that you can't bear. Okay. How's the healing process? So I would say the healing process, it's pretty tedious in a sense. Like you really have to you really have to take care of yourself, guys. So if you're someone who's lazy, if you're someone who's not going to be applying ointment twice a day, drying your breasts off properly, you know, just taking cautionary steps, like, you know, not lifting your arms at night, sleeping between 2 pillows so you're sleeping on your back, like the surgery is not for you. You have to be very cautious. So right after my surgery, like I said, there were a lot of things that I implemented that helped me heal the way I am healing, and like with the grace of God, I'm healing so beautifully, and even my scars are getting so much better than they first were in the first month, and I can't even imagine what they're gonna look like in 6 months. They're probably not even gonna be visible at this point. But yeah, taking care of it, like, you know, when you get out of the shower, patting it dry separately, making sure there's no moisture, putting on vitamin E, bio oil, like collagen, sleeping upwards, not lifting your arms, wearing compression bras at all times. I even sleep with it. I don't take it off. This is like the first time I'm not wearing a bra. Otherwise, I'm always wearing a bra. Just little things like that. But other than that, if you're taking care of it the way you need to, healing is not an issue at all. It's super easy. I think I've answered all the questions. Oh, how was it being anesthetized? Okay, so I think I talk about this while I was like drugged up, but honestly, I had an issue where they had to keep me under the table a little longer and they had to give me a little bit more anesthesia. And to begin with, guys, I'm not a drinker and I'm not a smoker. So I have very low tolerance when it comes to drugs. So like I mentioned like earlier in this video, when they took me out of surgery, I was really hopped up on it and I wasn't reacting well to it. So I went into like a hypothermic shock and it was very difficult for me to wake up from the drugs. So pretty much I was like high and I couldn't wake up and I was freezing cold. So my experience was okay. I wouldn't say it was anything bad. Like it doesn't scare me that I went through that. It was just like whoa, you know, like whoa, like it's kind of like embedded in you because you kind of remember it, but it wasn't bad. Like it is what it is. A lot of people have a great time going through and a lot of people don't. Like my best friend went through surgery last year and you know, she had altercations where she was throwing up and she wasn't feeling good. But other than that, like I would say for me, my personal experience, it wasn't bad at all. Okay, so I like this question because I asked this question when I went into surgery. Effects of breastfeeding. So one reason why I was held off on the surgery for so many years, and even as a kid, like I didn't do research prior to, so I always thought, oh my God, it's gonna affect my breastfeeding. And for me, it's very important for me to breastfeed my children whenever I have children. However, no hate whatsoever to the mamas who don't and, you know, choose to go through formula. Like I respect that as well. Personally, just me, that's just who I am. I want to breastfeed my kids. And, you know, maybe I won't be able to, not because of my breast reduction, and that's okay, but I just want to know that I tried as much as I could, but absolutely no complications there. He basically said it's not going to be a problem at all. So yeah, breastfeeding, not a problem. Oh my God, how clothing size fit changes. Okay, so I was always wearing a large or a medium. And I am pretty wide, like I'm not thin framed to begin with. So I've always been a medium to large. And it's funny because my clothes fit me, like the clothes that I had prior to fit me, but they fit me better. It's not like, you know, they're snug on me and like my boobs are like spilling out. No, like they just fit me so well and I'm like obsessed with them. So clothes definitely fit better. You know, sometimes like I notice like some clothes are extremely big on me. For the most part, majority of my clothes fit me and they fit me so much better than they used to. So yeah. Important question, how are you feeling? I'm feeling so happy, guys. Like it was the best decision I could have ever made for myself, and I'm just so excited to just start my life on a new chapter. And like I said, if you guys are following me on Instagram, so much newness, if that's a word, has been going on in my life, and I'm ready, you know what I mean? I'm so ready. So I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I think I've answered every question that I see here. If I've missed your question, please drop it down below. I definitely will make another part to this. A couple of things I kind of want to run through before I end this video are just things that I think you guys need if you guys are going to the surgery. And I'm just gonna list them off the top of my head. And if I have my links, I will drop them down below. So like I said, my 2 compression bras were my best friends during the surgery. Definitely recommend. I would say pump yourself with Arnica 2 weeks prior to your surgery and while you're recovering, because it really helps with bruising and inflammation. So for me, I feel like I really healed well because of the Arnica. I definitely also think trying to stay off the narcotics that they give you and go on to Tylenol if you can was great for me. Also making sure you guys take stool softeners, like having a bowel movement within the first 2-3 days of your surgery is super important to heal. And I think that's something that helped me a lot as well. Also my pregnancy pillow was a must. What else? Let me think. My pregnancy pillow. Oh, I got a back scrubbing brush because I couldn't reach and lift my hands in the shower. So I'll definitely drop that below. It wasn't a brush, it's more of like a silicone thing that you kind of move, it's kind of like a silicone brush that you move behind. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything you need. And loose clothes, guys. you have to wear loose clothes. I got a lot of stretchy sports bras and maternity bras from Walmart as well, so definitely recommend that. Okay guys, so that's it for my breast reduction part 2. Like I said, if I missed your questions, just drop them down below and I definitely will get to them. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone's support through this journey. It has been incredible. You guys are just so special to me. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And I hope that these videos were able to help one of you at least make your decision when it comes to getting a breast reduction. And we'll talk soon. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Bye guys.